Broadcasters Podcast, where we explore the games within the game of life. Season 1, we talked about the games themselves. Now in Season 2, we're exposing the traps hidden inside of those games. Because most people think the struggle is outside of them, when in reality, the biggest trap is happening inside the mind. Season 2, Episode 3, is called the Mind Trap. The mind is one of the most powerful tools we have. But when it goes unchecked, it can also become the most convincing illusionist. It creates fear that haven't happened, replays moments that already passed, convince you're behind when you're actually on your path. The mind can turn imagination into worry and possibility into limitations. And the interesting part is, it isn't trying to hurt you, it's trying to protect you using old information. But sometimes the very thing meant to protect us become the thing that keep us stuck. If this perspective resonates with you, then welcome. This is Thought Broadcaster, where awareness spreads through conversation, observation, and reflection. The game of the mind is simple. Your mind constantly interprets reality. It tells stories. It creates meanings. It predicts outcome. But the mind doesn't always deal in truth. It deals in interpretation. So the real games become learning the difference between what is actually happening and what your mind is telling you is happening. Here are a few mind traps. Trap 1, overthinking. The mind replays the same scenario over and over again. What if I said the wrong thing? What if this goes wrong? What if I fail? The situation may be over, but the mind keeps the game going. Trap 2, imaginary fear. Your mind starts solving problems that don't even exist. You begin reacting to the possibilities instead of reality. So opportunities pass by while the mind debates risks. Trap 3, identity lock. The mind convinces you that you are the same person you used to be. I'm not good at that. I'm just who I am. But the mind is using old data to define a future version of you that hasn't existed yet. Trap 4, the mental noise. Constant distractions. Constant stimulation. The mind never gets quiet long enough to actually observe life clearly. When the mind is always noisy, clarity can't enter. Here's the shift. You are not your mind. You are the observer of your mind. Once you realize that, everything changes. Instead of believing every thought, you start watching thought pass through like clouds. And once you can observe the mind stops controlling the game. The exit door from the mind trap is awareness and discipline. Awareness to recognize when the mind is creating stories. Discipline to return to what is actually happening in the present moment. Sometimes the most powerful move isn't solving a thought, it's simply letting it go. Because not every thought deserves your attention. The mind is an incredible tool, but it was never meant to be your master. When you learn to observe it instead of obey it, you move differently. More clarity, more peace, more intentional living. And that's how you begin to move through the games within the game without getting trapped inside of your own mind. Until next time, stay aware, stay alive, and don't just play the game, understand it. Transmission complete.